Hello, welcome to the Artist in You. I am your host, Francine Houston, and here we have my guest, Akia Roberts. How are you today?
Hi, good morning. Good morning. I'm great. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing a lot better.
Awesome.
Asked you to be on the show for you to, talk about your business. We can even talk about the anthologies and stuff too, and the magazine you have. It's a Pretty Woman Hustle.
hmm
Okay, so tell me about yourself.
So, I started my business in 2021. Officially, I was working on it through a different name. It was once called Nature's Phenomenon. That was back in 2016. I had a separate page for that as well, but that flopped. Nobody really was into that. I think maybe the name had probably, wasn't kind of like drawing people in. So once I changed the name to Phenomenal Expressions and I just developed an audience and centered in what exactly I wanted to do, which was the anthologies,
Mhm.
that's when my business started to thrive. I also, in the middle of that, I also linked with a Tennessee based publication magazine called Pretty Women Hustle, where I co write articles along with other women all across the world. And we highlight women doing things creative in the business for themselves. And that's, hustling.
Okay. Um, so can you tell me about some of your anthologies? Like I don't remember. Well, I was part of the second one, but the first one, yeah. Can you tell me about them?
So the first one, one second. The first one was The Miseducation of Becoming an Adult, Volume 1.
Mhm.
That was a collective um, writing experience. That's what anthologies is. For those who don't know what anthology is, it's when multiple writers come together and write different different chapters, so to speak, or different stories, and we put it all together in one book. So it was about 12 to 13 writers, and we wrote on different topics like depression and suicide, becoming a parent, entrepreneurship, leaving home, going to college. And that book was more so centered towards the college students,
Mhm.
like 18 and older, those who are, becoming an adult. The second one was professionalism, how to be a professional in a workplace, and that's where you joined in at. That was 9 writers, and including myself, and we made number one new release, and um, we have two returning people from that anthology, and now we're into self-care. So this is the third anthology within Phenomenal Expressions, and this will be my sixth book
Wow.
total. This will be my sixth book total because I have other books. I have two children's books, and then I have well, actually seventh because I co-wrote for another book. So it'll be a total of 7 books that I have written.
Okay. Do you join other people anthologies besides the ones that you create?
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm all about collabing and um, trying to network and trying to meet different people, because when you do that, you create another opportunity to gain an audience. And that's, helpful as a writer. You need to open up and you need to, network with people and spend money just as well as you want to receive money.
Mhm.
That's how it works.
I think I bought one of them. Was it about mental health? I don't remember the title because
hmm
around
With
the same time as.
Ashley.
Mhm.
Yep, Ashley.
Wait, what was the title? I should look.
The Chain Breaking Experience.
Oh, okay, okay. I just remember you was promoting that, and it was like around the same time professionalism was. And I was like, I better, buy that one too.
Mm-hmm.
So I was wondering with your schedule and everything, because I know you got you starting to do real estate and stuff. How do you find time to write?
I jot down notes here and there. I think that's the best way to do it because sometimes ideas will come to you when you out, at the mall or shopping. And if you don't, take the time to at least like, sometimes what I do, here's a little trick. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. This is what I do. Sometimes I would go into Facebook and write a post, but I don't post it. I screenshot the post. So that way, like I'll have uh, I'll be able to capture the whatever moment I felt in that moment, whatever was on my mind. It's most of the stuff be goofy stuff. But when it comes to writing, you know what I'm saying? That will be like the quickest way. Or they have the Google Docs
Hmm.
app on the phone.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
They have the Google Docs app on the phone where you can easily access um, the writing document, and you can write on that as well as just journaling and things like that nature. But I usually, when the thoughts come to my head, I usually jot them down, or I'll go to our group,
Mhm.
and I'll jot those little things down as well. Like, I was talking about soaps because I was at the store trying to figure out, do I want body wash or do I want bar soap?
Was that you that did the poll that asked, do you prefer bar soap versus body wash? I was wondering because I was like, it's weird because I end up getting a body wash for Christmas, but I do prefer bar soap. So I was like, I
I've
don't know
been
why I
using I've been using body wash for a little minute now. I don't know why, I do prefer bar soap. I do prefer bar soap, but I've been using body wash for a good minute. But now I'm back to soap, and it just lathered up so nicely, so good. I was like, ooh, like I was missing you. I was missing this. And so I just had to let y'all in on it. Like, which one y'all prefer? So yeah.
So is it a particular time you write during the day, or it's just like whenever you get like inspired?
Whenever I get inspired and during the night, I think the nighttime is the best time. Um, especially if you're a person who can't sleep or something, those thought your mind is already going because you can't sleep.
Yeah.
So why not, right? But yeah, usually, it'd be the spur of the moment or when I have time because I do be busy and I have a daughter. So I have two daughters, but the little one be really she be really on me. So, when I find time, I find time. I usually power through. I usually have a lot of power hour sessions
Mhm.
where I just like I'm writing articles, I'm networking on all my platforms, I'm posting things. Like if you see it'll be like boom, 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 like I'm popping up everywhere. Like usually I have like a power hour or two where I power through and I do that. And it usually I try to find the best time to do it because you have to think about you have to be seen. You know how Facebook algorithm is. Like
Right,
sometimes you won't even pop up
right.
on somebody else's social media. It's all about I don't know how they do it. I don't even know. I believe it has something to do with that Meta. So I did purchase that subscription, the Meta for the monthly.
Oh, the meta for the monthly. So Facebook, you got to pay
Facebook
for Facebook now.
for to get that blue check. To get that blue check, yep, you gotta pay 25, 27.99 or so. And hopefully that'll put me, in the running so people can see me. Cause
Wait a minute. Wait. So wait, you gotta pay for Facebook to be seen on Facebook. That's what I'm like.
I, that I don't know. That's how they trying to get us this
Mhm.
season. They trying to get us like that this season. But they've been talking about that for a long time coming.
Right, right.
How they was gonna start charging, but
Yeah.
it has to come with perks if we gonna pay, right?
So is it
Well,
any type of perks? Do you gotta still pay for your ads and everything?
you still got to pay for your ads. You do. Like I said, I believe it's just for more exposure, and to help with scammers.
Yeah, I understand about these scammers. I got scammed. Well, was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? Somebody was saying I was waiting on a package, and I
Mm,
thought the post office had my address wrong. I was waiting. I was calling these people, and then I called the post office. It was like that package don't even exist. You've been scammed. They was like, you better check your bank account. And yesterday, somebody tried to take out some money. So I was like, oh yeah, I've been scammed. I had to go get a new card, everything. And it's like yeah,
yeah. It's that time, and it's so sad that they do this. They do that type of thing during this time. Like,
right, yeah.
it's just, it's so sad. It really is. They got me. They did get me too. It's so sad.
So is it like with Facebook, they just try to take over your account? Like what happens?
Yeah, literally. And I gotta keep resetting my password, which I hate doing because I have so many different, accounts and things like that, and it'd be hard to try to come up with something. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? I'm used to having the, you know, regular password, but then as I got older, I realized that that's, too they'll tell you if it's easy, strong, or, it's
hmm,
not, it's weak. It's a weak password.
right.
So I have
And then
to
they
come
be
up
like,
with
it's
something.
easy to come up with, or somebody can easily figure it out.
Right.
I just thought everybody went to Facebook jail. I didn't know it was like scammers out here. Because the one time went in Facebook jail for so long, I just made a new page and I just stopped using that page. It was that bad.
Mhm. They really, and the Google account, they keep blowing up my phone. I told y'all that about that.
Hmm.
So, newsflash, ladies and gentlemen, the scammers are active. The scammers are active. They're trying to take over, especially in the book industry, because everything is so digitalized. It's so digital. Everything is so digital. So all you have to do is just tap into the internet, and you can just take over anything. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? If you capable of doing that, and a lot of people are capable of doing that. But everything has to be protected. We have to try our best to protect by resetting passwords, resetting our pins, redoing that. It gets annoying though. I'm That's why I ain't do it yet because I'm annoyed by it. And then once you save the password, and you try to put it in, it'll think you putting in the old one.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Once it's
Yeah,
everything and it's annoying. It's just annoying. It's annoying.
understandable. How long did it take you to write a book?
It takes about 7 to 8 months, roughly. That could vary. I've just started, so it could dwindle down. But as far as anthologies, and I have to, take it into account everybody. The last two we had, it took us about 7 to 8 months. As far as my personal books, it varies, but it's within that time frame. And that all depends on if I'm doing a children's book or if I'm doing an adult book.
Okay, I didn't even know you wrote children's books. I just thought you just did anthologies.
Yes, I'm about to re-edit one of my, or reformat, not re-edit, reformat those and republish them
Okay.
because
So
they're not current. Those two actually are not currently on Amazon right now. Because I needed to revise those, so they're not on there right now.
what's the
I
name
do
of
have
the
them on
book?
hand though. It's Olivia's School Choice and the what is it? Friendship Keepsake. And then I also have The Curves of Her Smile, which is an adult book. But those, like I said, need to be revised. They need to be revised. I still have them, but they just need to be, you know, cleaned up.
So wait, the
New
curse
book,
of her.
like a what is it? Revamp. Needs a revamp. Needs to be sparkled up, repolished, and all of that.
Wait, the curse of her smile, is that like a poetry book? Is it a nonfiction? Like what
It's
is
a
it?
love. It's a love friendship love story. A friendship
Oh,
like four friends. It's given wait and exhale type.
oh,
It's like
okay, okay.
it's four friends and they're just talking about their relationships, the things that they're in their career. Um, but it's more of a like love story.
Okay. Okay, so I'm like, I should have asked you like what type of genres, little different genres you did. I can't assume because I don't. Now I know you do a broad range now.
They gonna come back out, promise me. And the t-shirts is gonna come back out too. Trust me. Like we said, I be busy and it's better to just keep rolling, you know what I'm saying, and just keep going to the next thing. Do your best
Mhm.
and you know what I'm saying, go to the next thing, but always look back and be like, okay, I could have did this better, I could have did this better, but not dwell on it because you got to keep going, you got to keep moving forward. There's going to be new ideas that's going to be coming. There's going to be new people that you're going to meet. So it's always going to be a level up every year. But I don't really dwell on the things that I've done in the past. I just know that I'm gonna get back to that, and I'm gonna clean it up. I'm gonna polish it up. But I'm still moving forward with the next thing.
That's good advice because I don't think you know it, but I make clothes. Like I make clothes for a living. Like that's my job. But I
Hmm.
have a clothing line too, and I had a fashion show like a couple of Saturdays ago, and I was so like dealing with a cold, I couldn't really do new clothes. So I kind of revamped the stuff I already did, and I'm like, these people know everything that I did because I did a photo shoot with them, so they knew all my clothes. So I felt bad with the models because I'm like, I didn't do nothing new. But when
Um,
you just said just go for it and just forget about all of that, I'm like, I'm gonna do that now because I kept on dwelling on it. I felt bad. Like when the pictures came out, I was like, well, they looked good, but I just kept on dwelling on it. I'm like, I can't because if I keep on, I'm not gonna ever go forward and do something new. So
right.
that's good advice. I'm gonna take that for not just for that, but even for my writing because
And Larisha does it too.
oh,
Maybe
yeah,
you guys can
I need
swap
to
ideas.
yes, I need to contact her. Yes.
I'm trying to get with her too. She be busy though too, but I've seen her work. I've been trying to do a fitness line. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know how that's gonna go, but
Yeah,
it's gonna
I just do business casual, but I want to do a little bit more of a casual, like I don't know if she do heat transfer. Like I want to just do something like a heat transfer on a hat or like
happen.
something something more simple because I'm like I'm sitting here on the sewing machine for hours doing stuff. So I'm like I need to figure something else out. But do you self-publish your books?
Yes, yes. I,
Okay.
I self-published them.
So, like, what's the most difficult part of writing the book? Like the whole process? Is it
The I would say the editing part is the hardest part. Because you just want it to flow right, you want it to sound right, and sometimes the computers glitch. The computers glitch, and you have to, we know that there's human error,
Mhm.
but then there's also, technology error. And when both of those things fail, it'd be like, so, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I always ask, my writers, you know what I'm saying, if they want to look at something, or I always send them back what's going to be put in the book so that they can have the final say on things. And then, it's supposed to go right. Usually it goes right, but you know what I'm saying? It gets annoying when you remember when we were supposed to publish that day,
Yeah.
the book, and then the cover was messed up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like delays like that. That wasn't our fault. That
Mhm.
was, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't nobody's fault. That was Amazon's fault. So I
Yeah.
don't.
Okay. Um, think of something else. So do you prefer self-publishing versus traditional?
I've never tried traditional, but I have looked into Ingram Spark.
Hmm.
Um, and I am trying to get to them as well as the Walmart, Target. It's very easy to do.
Yeah.
it's
How do you do that? Because I keep on hearing
it's
about distributions, and I'm like, I don't know nothing about that.
it's really very easy to do. It's just one of those things that I want it to be perfect when I put it on there. So everything, the thing that will drive a person who's like a perfectionist crazy is that every time you look back at it, you're gonna see something wrong.
Right.
Every time you look back at it, you're gonna see something that you're gonna want to change. Every time you look at it, it's just never gonna be perfect. It's gonna be like, oh, I should have said this, or should have went this way, or it's just gonna always be something. So that's why I try not to like dwell on it or whatever. But um, I am in a season of we're gonna repolish. We repolishing these books, and we are gonna get them on all of those platforms as well. And I'm about to take a new job at the college, so it's about to be, yeah, exactly how I wanted it to be, and everything's about to take off exactly how I want it to. So I'm really excited about this year.
So have you seen about like your books being at Barnes and Nobles too? Because I know how you can put it online, but as far as being inside of a store, I don't know if it's the same or something.
They have a thing with the tax document. Something is getting and lost in that.
Okay.
I would say Barnes and Noble is the hardest platform to get your books on.
Okay.
That's me personally. It's Barnes and Nobles. Like
Right.
it's Barnes and Nobles.
Because I ended up having like I did this poetry challenge and I did like a poem per day for a whole month. And the company basically published my book for $50. I don't know how they did it, but they did. But somehow my book got in Barnes and Noble, but they published it. So when somebody bought my book, I'm like, okay, where my royalty? Like, did it go my account? So
What
I'm
happened?
I ended up this lady ended up telling me she was like my poetry coach. She was just like it's a contest where you can write a poem for a day for a month, but they'll publish your book for you. And I was trying to do that, and I didn't even know that somebody. I should check my account because maybe it's in there. But this lady bought two of my books, and one of them was the book that somebody else published. And that's the only problem I'm thinking about. Like if you publish with somebody else, how would these royalties work or whatever or whatever. I mean, I know some people they get it advanced, they get the money up front, but with that
Mhm.
one, I don't know because I don't know.
Right. I would think it would go back to your original account
Yeah.
that you had it set up with. Um, that's how it's supposed to go. But I can't see when I can see when people bought them, but I can't see like from where, you
Me
know, you know what I'm saying? I can't see from where. I can't see like the person or, I can't see any of that. I can just see if someone bought the book or not. So, They need to update that though, because that would be
Yeah.
very
Yeah,
useful.
people like, I bought your book, and I'm looking like, you bought my book. I don't, and then I check my account. The royalty didn't come in there, so did you really buy
And
my
then
book?
that's delayed too. That sometimes it take
Right.
like 90 days just to get, you know what I'm saying, just to get something. So they do it like quarterly or something. I don't know. Amazon is tricky.
I know they need to update, like you said, because it's they word against ours, I guess.
Amazon is tricky. It's tricky. But the benefit is it's free. And I don't know if that's because it's supposed to be free, or did we as authors break the internet? did we as authors break the internet, and it was never supposed to be free? It was never free, or I don't know, because most places don't do free.
I know that's what I was gonna ask you because I know some places, like I don't know if it's Inward Spark, it costs money to upload your book.
Yes,
Like Amazon, you don't have to pay anything, but these
exactly.
other platforms, they make you pay. I
Right.
think there was one time, I don't know if it's still right now, but they said Inward Sparks was doing it for free for a minute. I'm like, I don't know how long that is, but
I
everybody
think
else
it's
I
like
heard
$50.
$50 to upload your book.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, yeah.
It definitely costs though. Everybody likes free, so
Yeah.
everybody likes free. But if you want to get a taste of the other platforms and the other distributions and see, because even down to the printing of the actual book could be a lot different. It's just about experiencing that, and I'm definitely gonna get into that. That was always the plan from the beginning. It's just a little harder to manage all of that.
Okay. So is your goal still to be an Amazon bestseller too?
Absolutely.
I already won though.
Absolutely. I want to be New York Times best. I want to be New York Times bestseller, bigger than Amazon, bigger than Amazon.
So wait, is USA bestseller, is that smaller than than New York bestseller? Because I know some USA Today bestsellers too.
Um, I'm not sure. I know it's all New York. It's all NYC though.
Oh,
I
okay.
it's all NYC. I just found out because I was trying to figure out how books get awards. You
Hmm.
know how books have awards, they get them to have them gold stickers and things like that. And I just realized the process for that is really just uploading the book or having somebody nominate you. You know,
Wow.
that simple, right? I
I
thought that
just thought
I
somebody
thought
just
you
gave
had to
it to
get
'em.
picked. I thought they
Right.
had to find you, research you, come across your book. I thought it was something like that, and it's nope, it ain't like that. You have to apply yourself.
Hmm.
You have to do the research. You have to apply yourself to get the people to see you, and it's yours. It's
Wow.
really that simple. And if I didn't research and know that, I wouldn't even have got. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even have gotten the chance to accomplish anything. Like just like finding Amazon.
Hmm.
Finding Amazon. I was looking at Barnes and Nobles when I first started
Oh,
because you would think Barnes and Nobles, that's the book place. I wouldn't even think Amazon as a distribution. I knew that they did, they sold products,
hmm.
but I didn't know that they were doing books. But if you don't do the research, you just would never know.
Yeah.
Never know.
Yeah, that's the first thing I thought about was Amazon. I was like, I gotta figure out how to put it on there. But then I was like, okay, that's it. You need to go to other places besides Amazon. So
Hmm.
yeah. But where do you have a website that we can find your books on?
I have to revamp that. Like I said, they deleted my website.
Um,
Um,
oh,
so I have to revamp that. I don't have a website right now. I mean, I do. It's www.phenomenalexpressions.com.
mhm.
Um, but the best bet is to do it in the group, the miseducation of becoming an adult, the group, or phenomenal expressions on Facebook. Either or even my page. I have multiple platforms. I'm on Instagram, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on two different Facebooks. I have the private group, and then I have my business page. Yeah, it's like 7 or 8 different outlets to contact me.
Okay, because I'm like, if they want to get a book, should I just go on Amazon or should I just go straight to you?
I would say go to Amazon if they just type in my name.
Hmm.
All the books that I publish will pop up.
Okay. Okay. Well, we are out of time. I would like you to come back if you can, so we can. Well, actually, I would like the group to come back when we actually publish the self care book, if that is
Mhm.
possible. So, but again, this is Francine, and this is the artist in you, and I will see you next.